G'day everyone, welcome back for another adventure. This time you can probably tell we're up in the mountains and it's been snowing, so we're going to check out the area up near Yarrangobilly, Kyandra, 3 Mile Dam, and have a look at this beautiful place in the snow. So come with us, let's go. So I'm camped up at 3 Mile Dam near Mount Selwyn, just in off the road up to Cabramurra, and it's just this little campsite. It's only about 2 spots that are open this time of year. The rest is closed off, but it's just got a little fireplace and a picnic table. So yeah, we're camped here for the weekend. So I drove in last night just on sunset, so I'll throw some footage in of the drive up here. It was beautiful, beautiful sunset, and yeah, just got up here, had dinner and went to bed. I was nice and warm, and I'll show you a bit around this campsite. Let's go. So here's my camp spot for the day. We've got a little fire pit, table and chairs, and yeah, parked over the back there. Let's have a quick wander around. So that's the road that we drove in on. It's just off Link Road near Mount Selwyn, and as we turn around, there's 3 Mile Dam just over there. So I'm just walking down to where we can have a look at the dam. Another little camp spot just here, but it's a bit more exposed, not as many trees around. I'm sort of back there in the trees. So Mount Selwyn ski fields are sort of like just over the hill there, so they probably use this as a water source for their snowmaking, or their village as well. So there's a little generator just down there, or pump set, that's pumping water out of the dam, probably for Mount Selwyn ski fields. But I'll turn you around and let's have a look. So here's 3 Mile Dam, a little generator water pump down there, and spin around. There's a large camping area just over there, but National Parks close that off in winter, so we're only left with this small campground here. There's another one just here, table, chairs, fire pit, and I'm sort of just up in there. So another little camp spot, but no, it's beautiful down here this time of year. I think they're expecting a little bit of snow this weekend, so yeah, let's enjoy the cold. Well, it's time for a coffee, so I'm going to wander up and chuck some coffee on. I bought a little induction cooker, so I'm going to try that out and see how that goes with boiling a billy this morning, and I'll have some coffee. But here's my little camp in amongst the snow gums. So I just bought this little induction cooker from BCF just to try it out. It was about $90, so I thought I'd just give it a go and see how it goes. I'll just put some water in the pot. I did find last night that my whistling kettle that I put on the gas stove doesn't work on the induction, so I'm using the small pot, and I'll have to take my fingers off to operate the there we go. Let's see how long it takes to boil half a litre of water. I had a cup of soup last night, so that's how I know that the other kettle doesn't work. So it's 2000 watts and we're currently pulling 170 amps out of the battery system. And it's already got little bubbles in the bottom of it, so wow, that's super quick. I don't know if you can see the steam coming off that already. It's starting to simmer. I'll take you off the tripod and show you a bit closer. Hopefully you can see through the steam, but it's almost boiling. It hasn't even been a minute. There you go. Water boiling in a minute, like an induction cooker. Sorry for the steam. Time for a coffee. It's beautiful up here. Nice warm coffee. So one of the things I want to do while I'm up here is, not far from here we've got Yarrangobilly caves, and at the caves they've got a thermal pool. It's about 27 degrees, so wander down there and go for a swim in the pool. There's Cabramurra not far from here, which is the highest town in Australia. It was built during the Snowy Hydro scheme back in the 50s, so which a lot of this area was opened up. Dams were built like this one to start building the Snowy hydroelectric scheme. So yeah, a lot of these roads were put through during that construction, and now they're doing 2.0 of the Snowy Hydro. So there's a lot of construction going on up here, a lot of truck movement, so you've got to be careful driving on these roads, especially in winter, even more so with a lot of heavy vehicles running around. And yeah, just be aware and take care. So just got in the car. I'm going to head over to Cabramurra, which is the highest town in New South Wales. Check it out. It's been a few years since I've been there. I used to do a bit of work for Snowy Hydro many years ago, and stayed at Cabramurra for part of the work that I did there. So yeah, let's go and look at it. It's been a while. So we're up at Cabramurra Lookout. You can see there it's 1 degree outside, so not quite freezing, but it is snowing outside. So let's go and have a look. So I've left the car running to keep the heater going, but yeah, we're at Cabramurra Lookout, elevation 1488. So where we camped last night was about 1400 metres, so not much lower than this, but here's the lookout. over the township of Cabramurra. So this is a lot different from last time when I was here. So I don't know if you can see, but over there's all these little triangle buildings. So they used to be all the way along here and all the way over the back there, but there was a big bushfire come through and burnt most of them out. So they've rebuilt it with this building here, accommodation building, but the main town centre is just down there, and it's open to the public on weekends, so we can go down and have a look because today's Sunday. But here's Cabramurra, one of the highest towns in Australia. It's currently snowing, so what a gorgeous place. Get in the car where it's warm. So we just pulled up at Cabramurra Township, so just going to wander in and have a hot coffee. Oh yeah, got to lock the car. There we go. There's a few snow plows sitting over there. Being snowy hydro town, they keep the roads really good condition. Yeah, so here's the town. Bit of a map to show all the snowy hydro stuff that's going on, and where we are at the moment. So Cabramurra. So yeah, before the other time we did Tantagra, so we went over there and camped over there. This time we've come up from Cooma down here through Yarrangobilly, and we're now up at Cabramurra. So yeah, give you an idea of where we are. But anyway, here's the town centre. So little community hall there. We'll go and have a coffee. Here's the bistro. This is also the mess hall for when you're working in here, where you come and have breakfast and that. But yeah, let's get a coffee. Here's lunch for the day. A nice hot coffee and a beef burger and chips. It's awesome when you find places like this, and sitting in the bistro looking outside at the snow falling. It's gorgeous. So just wandering back to the car, and got quite a bit of fresh snow falling. This place is awesome in the snow. So we'll head back. Back to camp. It's probably snowing a bit there too. And set up, get the fire going, stay warm. So we've just got back to camp. It's not snowing a hell of a lot, but it is very close to a whiteout. Probably only got about 30 metres visibility. So yeah, totally different in this these kind of conditions. So the lake's supposed to be behind me, and there's my camp up in there. So just wander up. fire up and have a look. So yeah, there's a camp, beautiful wintry conditions. So I've just done a quick cook up with some pre-cooked pasta, just heated it through, put a carbonara sauce through it, so nothing flash, but I'm just going to eat it from the saucepan. Then I can put the lid on it and chuck it in the fridge. Not that I need a fridge yet here. Chuck it in the fridge for tomorrow, might have it for lunch or something, heat it back up again. So I just wanted something that was quick and easy, only took 5 minutes, and was nice and warm, so that's why I went for this one. So I'll see you in the morning. I'm probably just going to chill out in the van, watch a movie tonight, and be interesting to see how much snow we've got covered in the morning. So have a good one, and we'll see you in the morning. Cheers. So I woke up this morning, a little bit of snow and ice over the top of everything, but a beautiful sunny morning. There's the dam. It's got some frozen spots on it, as well as my car. It's covered in ice. So just going for a bit of a walk this morning with my coffee down to the dam, and you can probably hear that everything's a bit crunchy underfoot. The dam's got a bit of ice on it this morning. Oh, brisk. There's a guy from Mount Selwyn that comes down every morning and night to check the diesel pump here. So I saw him come down really early in the morning. It was still dark, but yeah, heard him from bed and saw him drive past. But anyway, here's the view of the dam this morning. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm just going to start the car to defrost my windscreen, because the last thing you want to do is pour warm water on it, because it'll be the fastest way you can call O'Brien's to get your windscreen replaced. So start the car up, warm up. Put the demister on, full boil, heat on a windscreen. So we just left 3 Mile Dam campground and we're heading down towards Yarrangobilly. Yarrangobilly used to be a gold field back in its day. We're going to stop and have a look at some of its history. And yeah, gorgeous morning, sun shining. And then we'll head on to Yarrangobilly and we'll have a look at the thermal pools. Probably go for a swim. But yeah, got to get down here when it's got snow. It's a different place altogether. So this is part of the old Yarrangobilly goldfields. There's a couple of artefacts here from the gold mining days and a bit of information. But yeah, it'd be harsh living up here and mining all through the year. So I'm going to go wander around and have a look. This is the Yarrangobilly courthouse. It was built in the 1890s, but unfortunately it's been burnt down several times and restored several times. So the most recent one, it was burnt down in 2020 and restored in 22-23. So it's only relatively newly restored. But yeah, beautiful part, beautiful history, and sitting in a beautiful spot. Very cold though. So I've just pulled over on the side of the Snowy Mountains Highway. We just passed the sign saying Great Dividing Range, 1490 metres. So that's our elevation at the moment. And I just spotted some brumbies just off the side of the road in the trees. So I'm going to throw the drone up and get some nice, hopefully get some nice footage of the brumbies. So I've just pulled up to Long Plain Road, just off the Snowy Mountains Highway near Yarrangobilly. So we did a Coolaman Plains trip back in March and we came out of this on this road. So at the moment it's all closed off. National Parks close it off for winter, but it would be beautiful to get out to some of those huts that we went to and see them covered in snow. And yeah, no, it's an awesome part of the world. Long Plain, get up here. So we're at the thermal pool at Yarrangobilly. I'm going to wander down the hill and go for a dip. Come with us. So just walking down to the thermal pool. The track down is a good track. It's just a bitumen road from the car park down to the pool, and it does get a little bit steep in spots, but nice view as well. Here's a view from the walking track down to the thermal pool. So the thermal pool's just down there. So the road just runs around the corner and down to the pool. Let's go. As you can tell, I'm going for a swim in the thermal pool. So 27 degrees. Not as warm as Dalhousie at 37 degrees, but it's only about 2 degrees outside, so nice and warm in the water. So it's about 20 metres long, 10 metres wide, and about 2.5 metres deep, with a steep walk back up to the car. So just down at Yarrangobilly, behind me is the Yarrangobilly Caves house. It's one of the accommodations down here. There's a couple of other places that you can stay. All the bookings through national parks. So we're going to go and do one of the guided cave tours, Jun'25 Cave. So come with us. Let's go and check out one of the caves at Yarrangobilly. So we're here at Jun'25 Cave at Yarrangobilly. We're going to meet our ranger here for our guided cave tour, and this is one of the prettiest caves in the area. There's lots and lots of formations inside this one, and also one of the easiest access. This one's wheelchair friendly, believe it or not. So yeah, if you're in a wheelchair and you want to check out a cave, this is the one for you. So we're going to wander down and meet up with Ranger Tom down at the entrance, and let's go and enjoy this cave. So I've just pulled up at Yarrangobilly Village Campground. Going to stay here tonight, and National Park's got a pile of firewood, so even better. We've got a nice fire going. There's a good spot over there by the creek, so we'll go and pull up over there. So here we are on the banks of the Yarrangobilly River. Beautiful flowing stream, and we've camped right there. Beautiful little spot next to the water. Here we are, banks of the Yarrangobilly River. Got the fire going and sitting down having a rum. Beautiful. So yeah, what a beautiful night. It's still cold. It's probably down around 1 degree. I think it's planned to get down to like -2 tonight. But no snow or no rain like last night. Last night was snowing when I got back to camp, and snowing pretty much lightly most of the night before I went to bed. So I didn't get a fire going. I just cooked dinner under the door of the canopy, and pretty much chilled out into there and watched a movie. So tonight, down on the banks of the Yarrangobilly River, you can hear it in the background bubbling away. And then a beautiful fire going, nice and warm, and yeah, just chilling out around the fire, watching a bit of the bush deli. So if you get down here, do the Snowy Mountains Highway from Tumut through to Cooma. There's a couple of good camp spots along the way, like Yarrangobilly here. During summer, you've got so much more to choose from with Long Plain open. And 3 Mile Dam where I camped last night. So beautiful spot. Try and get down here both summer and winter because they're totally different. And enjoy a nice night around the campfire, that is. So tomorrow we're sort of going to pack up and head back to Sydney. So it's just going to be a pretty cruisy one. So I might wrap it up here. Thanks for coming along. I hope you've enjoyed what I've showed you and the fun that we had playing in the snow. And we'll see you on the next one. So stay tuned for more. Cheers.